Hello Internet, this is Andrew, aka Quick Brown Fox 42 here, and I'm back with more Ogre Battle. Now, on the last few episodes, we cleared Sharome District, and we got Canopus and Gilbert to join our army. And today we are going to go through Pogrom Forest. But first, I just want to do a few little changes with my units. Now, Pogrom Forest is a very big map, so first off, well, as you can see, I have the new units. Canopus' new unit is Canopus, who's an Eagle Man, and two Hawk Men with a Griffin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disband this unit, and I am going to remove Khalid, I guess that's her name, from this unit, my Cleric, and I am going to add Canopus to this unit. And when I add Canopus, Canopus is small, but notice that the move at the top of the screen just became low sky instead of planes. So now that'll be a flying unit. Plus, Canopus is pretty expensive since he's a special character, and like I said earlier in an earlier video, I won't have to pay for that unit. So that's kind of good economic sense. So I am going to remove my Amazon from this unit, I think. Yes, I'll remove her and add my Cleric that I just took out of my other unit, Khalid. And I'll register that one, and I just need to change the formation here. I just like having my Clerics in the back and the middle, and I am going to make her the unit leader as well. There we go. Okay, so that'll be the new unit. It'll be almost like Repre's unit that she's still in, only Khalid will be the leader. Now I am also going to remove Gilbert. Gilbert comes with two worms that we saw him fight with in the boss fight. And I am going to remove him because the worms are very, very, very powerful, and I would like them to lead other groups. So, well, not lead, but be in front in other groups. So I'm also going to remove Benedict, my other Beastman, and now I am going to make two new groups. One of them will be with Andre the Doll Mage, and he'll be in the middle. I'm actually going to add my other Doll Mage to that as well. And a wizard. Rory is at higher alignment right now, and I need to get that down a little bit in order to promote him. So he will be in that group, and one of the worms as well. This will be nice for my wizard because my doll mages have two acid attacks in the first round, and they will be able to weaken quite a few units, and then hopefully my wizard can finish them off. Now I am also going to make a group with my two lower level beastmen. I'm not going to use Gilbert yet because he's level 6, and he's actually the highest level unit, or highest level character in my army. So I'm going to use the other beastmen and Warren as well, and this worm. And I just realized I made the wrong character leader, so I'm going to make Warren the leader, and I'm going to make that unit. Oh, I forgot to use items. So now, as you can see, I've got this high sky unit with a lot of offensive units, and this high sky unit with a lot of offensive units, which will be really good because Pogrom Forest is very, very big, and it's kind of the start where units can kind of slip through the cracks a little because there's so much water. I'm also going to go to my items screen, which I haven't done much with, and as you can see, they're kind of all over the place. So I'm going to use cleanup, and then I'm going to go with equip, and then that rearranges everything so it's in nice, neat columns. I'm going to equip my Benkei glaives to these two hellhounds. They get 3 attacks, so you can see the strength go up when it's equipped. So these are very good units to have good offensive weapons since they get 3 attacks. And I will give this Musashi blade to Let's see, who do I like here? I think we'll actually... No, Warren's not going to fight that much. I'll go with Yuki's 2 fighters, since I really want these guys to get upgrades. And I think I had a demon ring. So even though that will lower some other stats, it'll raise my strength by quite a bit. Yeah, by a lot. Then I also have a Hulu sword, which is not as big of a deal, but I will give that to one of these fighters. I'll give it to Luth, I guess. And what else do I have? Not much. A protect ring. I'll give that to my lord, since I really don't want him to die or anything, and he's still level 1, which is kind of ridiculous at this point. And I'll give Thunder Glove to somebody who I don't want to get hit by lightning much. I'll give it to my other worm over here. Yeah, because it'll give him a little physical resistance, and I'll give him thunder resistance, which is naturally a weak point. So then there's the rest of my items. I'm going to hit clean up again. And now we have all that done, and we'll be ready to enter Pogrom Forest. Scene 4 advanced. Now you'll see the enemy base, and it'll be a long pan to get to mine because it is on the other corner of the map. So there's the boss, and there's me. And now I'm going to pause as usual, and I am going to send everybody on their liberation moves. I'm going to send Andrew there, and I'm going to send Khalid over here. So basically, since they're both sky units now, they're going to sweep around the outsides, and Lena will go down the middle since she is slower. I think that's the first one I'll liberate here. I'll swing Andrew around to get the other temple eventually. Now, Joanna, I'm going to try to intercept any flying units by going here first. And Yuki will go for land units here. And now I need Andre and Warren to sort of fill in the cracks. Let's see, who do I want where? Well, Rory the Wizard has the higher alignment that I need to lower, so I'm going to send him here first because I think I get more units in this way. And then Warren will go over here. The unit movement, since the map is so much bigger, is a lot harder to predict. So that's all of the units I have made up right now, which should be plenty. Actually, I am going to send Andre here because I happen to know there's a buried treasure over here, and there's one more. It's over there. Okay, so this should be good enough. Since Andre is high sky, he'll get to that buried treasure really quickly, and then I'll swing him over to help back up my ground units. Although in the end, I'd really like the ground units to still take most of the fights. So I'll draw a tarot card. I got a magician. It's +1 int. Well, yeah, and the fire attack. So, let's see what I have to throw away. I'll get rid of strength. I don't think it does all that much. So now we got an item. We got a power shield. And force in the area is a frightening place called the Pogrom Forest. Oh, I can't bear to speak of it. So apparently I will have more and more storyline as I liberate towns. I know there's a town up here that's hidden right now. Oops. So now Andre's found buried treasure. And it's an ogre shield. And I will move him to this little patch right here where there's another buried treasure. So now I want to keep an eye out because some of the quicker units that Capella, who's the boss of this level, will probably be in my screen pretty soon. Empress card, which is excellent. 1 charisma, but it heals all of my characters all the way, so I'm definitely keeping this one. And I'll ditch a chariot card. Yep, Pogrom Forest full of ghosts. So, actually, yeah, I'm gonna move now since I think I have another trade city. And there is my first enemy unit. I'm going to liberate this city really quickly. And I'll pull another card. And it's a devil card, which is not very good. Should send my reputation down a point. That's not too bad, though. I don't want to keep it, actually. It's a black attack, group attack. But it's not going to be very useful this level. It's defeat undead magic, use this white magic staff. So I get a mystic staff, and I don't actually use it to attack very much, but it's good to, it's good for casters, but it does do white damage, as the message said. So now we have our first unit. We have a wizard and 2 ghosts. Now I'm going to explain the ghosts really quickly, because as you can see, they have a full health bar and they have 0 health because they're undeads. And there's 4 undeads in this game: ghosts and phantoms, which are kind of similar, and they also fly, and skeletons and wraiths. Now, I just think the undead mechanism is so clever. They have no health, and but they're alive. They have a full bar. Basically, what happens is physical attacks won't hurt them at all, and any magic attack that isn't white won't hurt them. So the only way to kill these guys is to use white magic against them, including tarot cards or weapons that do white damage. And also, healing is considered white damage. So my healers are actually, as you'll see, going to be pretty much responsible for killing them for this level. And whenever they get hit with white magic can still miss, but if they get hit at all, they're totally eliminated. So they're completely gone in one hit. And they don't even register as taking damage. Now, I don't have anyone that can do white damage in the group with my Doll Mage, so I'm going to see if I can hold him back a little bit. If worse comes to worse, I can just have my Doll Mage group kill the leader, in which case they will automatically limp home. But another thing is, since undeads are the only characters that clerics can kill with healing, it's kind of important that I do that, because that's really, clerics have a very hard time being healers to gain. Let's see, do I want a moon card? No, I think I'll ditch a moon card. Since clerics clerics have a hard time gaining alignment and charisma. So this'll say what I just said. So I really like having the clerics kill guys. I have 4 clerics right now, so I'm going to try to kind of spread the love as far as who is going to kill undeads. I'd like them each to kill some undeads so they can gain some charisma and alignment. And I think this is a good point to pause, so I'm just going to pause for just a second. I'll start recording later. Alright, we're back, and I've got this phantom unit heading towards Joanna, which is where I want it to be. I'm going to send Andre in behind to try to pick up this wizard and imp unit. Now Andre's met these guys. Fortunately, this fight's on water, so I don't think I'll be able to do that much damage. 20, yeah, that's a pretty good nightmare also. Not a lot of damage, but not the worst either. But I'm really having some issues with missing right now, so both my wizard attacks miss. Okay, well I still won. Wasn't very pretty, but got the job done. So now Joanna is going to meet with these guys, and I'm going to try to kill these ghosts with some healing. So well, I'll just say best. That should work out fine. So if I'm lucky, my cleric will hit both of them. But it's not as easy to do at night. Yeah, I missed one, but that'll help out. But I did get the other one, and now my hellhounds will each have an attack. Hopefully that will make up for all the damage that the ghosts did. Oh, I got 3, I didn't realize. Good. Because even killing the ghosts doesn't do all that much for you since it deals no damage. It kills them, but it doesn't damage anything. So I'm going to let this transpire. Now, I've met with the enemy, but oops, I'm going to pause really quickly and use a cure on this wizard because he'll probably die because they've been picking on him. And it's funny, actually. Cures heal 50 points, and it worked out perfectly. He has a max of 90. So hopefully this will at least take out this... Oh, and it did. This imp in the front. So now I should be able to do a little better with fewer enemies to fight. And that fireball actually hit. Yeah, with the fight on land, they have slightly better chances of hitting. They really are picking on that wizard. Okay, good. Okay, now I am going to try to fight these guys with Joanna. I think it'll work, and I'm going to drop Andre back to here so he can get healed. And now Johanna will have to be able to take on this group coming across, which is 2 worms and a beast man. And that's 2 skeletons, which are more undeads, and a wizard. So I'm going to try to get Yuki to fight them first. And I got a strength card. Thank you. Oh, I have too many cards still. I'll toss that. Got an item. I got an ice blade. Lived in Pogrom Forest for 20 years, hoping to save even a few lost souls. I've done my best, but as long as Capella is here, there's nothing I can do. Capella, of course, is the map boss. So again, 2 undeads and a wizard. I'm set on leader, so my wizards should still target the leader, but the heal should still hit the skeletons. Oh, and I got both of them, which is great. So now my fighters can come in, and that should end the fight. And levels up. Now the next undead group, I would like for Lena to fight if possible. And then get my last cleric, which is this unit up here, in on one fight as well.